I got a new fragrance and today we are going to talk all about it. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts on Lamar by Kajal, then just keep watching. Before we get into the video, I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Ayesha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another video in my Love, Like, or Let Down series. If you've never seen one of these videos from me, first of all, what have you been doing? I will link my playlist so you guys can check out some of my other reviews if you're interested. But basically, in these reviews, I give you guys my very first impression of a fragrance. So I open it on camera, take my very first sniff, let you guys know what my very first thoughts on it are, and then I wear it. And then I come back within the same video and give you all a full-on review. So the fragrance that we'll be talking about today is Lamar by Kajal. This is what the beautiful bottle looks like. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my first impression. I already took it out of the outer packaging, but I did pick this up from Max Aroma. I will leave a link down below. It is an affiliate link, but I paid for this with my own money. So anyway, here is the box. And let's open it up. All right, so I can already see that beautiful top inside. Wow, this bottle looks really ornate. So this is what the bottle looks like. It looks very like Middle Eastern. I really like it. It's quite gold and flashy, but I like it. I feel like they put a lot of thought into it, and this cap is just so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's textured. So it's not just a print on there, it's actually texture. It looks and feels very nice. So I guess we'll spray a tester card first and then I'll spray it on. Okay, so this smells, it definitely smells a little bit fruity. Not as sweet as I was hoping. It kind of smells more tart, like tart pineapple fruitiness. It's getting a little bit sweeter now. Okay, yeah, it smells like pineapple and possibly lemon or grapefruit. It's quite zesty, but also a little bit sweet. And as of right now, I know there are some sort of woods or deeper notes in this fragrance, but as of right now, I don't smell them. Maybe some vanilla or something, but not like a sweet vanilla. If vanilla is in this fragrance, as of right now, it does not smell sweet to me. It just kind of smells like it's anchoring the fragrance. Okay, I like it. All right, let's spray it on. So typically I would spray my clothes, but I have to go to a doctor's appointment today. So I'm not gonna spray my clothes because I don't know how strong this is. Plus I'm wearing a white shirt, so I don't always spray when I'm wearing white, but I did, I think, what, 5 sprays? I know that's not a lot for some of you people out there. It's not a lot for me either. But whenever I try a fragrance for the first time, if I'm actually leaving my house, I try to be careful with it. I will go less on the sprays just to see how it works. I can always add more, but you can't take them away. So as of right now, I am smelling myself and it smells quite good. This smells like it's going to be like a beast mode type fragrance, but also it is fruity. It's fruity, zesty, and a little bit sweet. It also smells a slight bit spicy, but I wouldn't call this a spicy fragrance. But I always call out ginger because I love ginger. And to me, ginger is a note that is spicy, but it's also quite like zesty and bright. And I smell something that's similar to that in here. So, ooh, this smells really good. Okay, I am liking this more and more. So I'm going to wear this for about 5 minutes and then I'll be back and let you guys know if anything changed and if it's a love, like, or let down at the moment for me. So it's been a couple minutes and I can say this fragrance has mellowed out just a little bit and it's still like quite projecting. I smell it a ton, even though I did not spray it a ton. So it's still quite present, but I feel like the notes have kind of mellowed out just a tiny bit, like they are smoother, rounder, less sharp, even though I didn't feel like this was sharp to begin with. But when you talk about like citrus, kind of fruity notes, sometimes they are like sharp and bright. And I feel like they've kind of rounded out a bit more. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, so far, so good. As of right now, with me wearing this for like 5 minutes, I'm going to say this is a high like. I will be back within the same video. For you guys, it'll be a couple seconds. For me, it'll be at least 3 days, but usually it's more like a week. So I will be back to give you guys a full review of this fragrance, so stick around. So now it's been a week and I feel ready to completely review this fragrance for you all. I have worn this fragrance. I didn't count how many times. I did not wear it day and night every single day, but I have worn it day. I have worn it night. I have worn it outside. I've worn it inside. And so I've worn it probably at least 5 times since the last time you all saw me. Probably more than that, honestly. But I feel like I'm ready to give you guys an actual review. So at the beginning of this fragrance, I get nothing but like fresh, zingy pineapple. As this fragrance dries down, I would say within about the first 5 minutes or so, you do get a mellowing out of that pineapple. It becomes a little bit less sharp. It becomes more rounded, more sweet, and really just more like full and luscious. So as opposed to being like more of a sharp pineapple citrusy scent, it's still that, but it just becomes more well-rounded, more full-bodied. After this fragrance dries down, the pineapple is still there. It's still the most prominent note. The fragrance develops this kind of airy sweetness to it in addition to the pineapple that really like sets it off. If I had to describe this fragrance in just a few words, I would say it is a sweet, airy pineapple fragrance. So Lamar is one of those fragrances that I feel sits perfectly unisex. I could see a man wearing this as well as a woman very easily for both. The projection on this is pretty good. I would say it's a little bit more than average, and it does give you that cloud of fragrance that I typically enjoy. So you will smell this on yourself. I will say that as you continue to wear this fragrance, it does sit closer to the skin. It does not become a skin scent until I would say probably around like the 6-7 hour mark, but it does sit close to the skin. But again, you still get that nice cloud of fragrance. I can smell myself the entire time I'm wearing this without sniffing my skin. As a total, I think this fragrance lasts on me probably about 8 to 10 hours. So it has good projection and good longevity, and you definitely get that personal cloud of fragrance, and others around you will smell it on you as well. So because this fragrance is a sweet, fruity, kind of airy fragrance, I think this would work best in warm weather, so spring, summer. I definitely think this is one that is quite versatile as far as day or night. I could definitely see myself wearing it both. I think this would be like really banging on a hot, humid, tropical summer night. I could really picture myself like wearing this and like feeling great about it. So I think day, night, spring, summer would be the best times to wear this. However, although I didn't really mention it at the first part of this review, this does have some like deeper undertones that you can smell, but it's not a deep fragrance. So there's some depth in this, but overall it's like a fresh, fruity, sweet fragrance, but you can definitely smell that there's some depth in this. So I honestly could see myself wearing this year round, but I do think it would perform better or just smell better to me in the spring, summer. Now, as far as places I would wear it to, pretty much anywhere. I think this would be perfect for day dates, date nights, work, church, anywhere. I think this is definitely signature scent worthy because I feel like I could wear it literally anywhere. So I definitely think this fragrance is unique. I don't have anything in my collection that smells exactly like it. And although this fragrance has a likable, mass appealing smell, I can't think of another fragrance that I've smelled that smells exactly like this either. So for comparisons, I have 2 fragrances to compare it to. Again, these are not dupes. They don't smell exactly alike, but I feel like this section of the video is very helpful for those of you who don't have a chance to go smell this in person, or you don't have a sample. I feel like comparisons help. So that's why I always include them. So when you look on Fragrantica, which I did, of course, before I bought this fragrance, you will see some people comparing this to none other than Baccarat Rouge 540. I mean, we're comparing everything to Baccarat Rouge 540 at this point, right? So I definitely had to smell them side by side. And I will say, when this fragrance dries down, it does have some of that sweet airiness that 540 has. Do I think they smell alike? Absolutely not. But I think at this point, BR 540 has become such an icon that whenever we smell something that has a similar facet to it, our mind automatically goes to compare it. So I think that's just natural. So I can definitely see why some people say Lamar is similar to Baccarat Rouge 540, but I would disagree. I do think the airy sweetness that they have in the dry down of Lamar is similar, but this has pineapple all the way through it. Nothing like Baccarat Rouge in my opinion, except for that airy sweetness and the way that it kind of sits on the skin. But again, completely different fragrances, but I definitely wanted to mention these because I know that on Fragrantica, some people say they smell alike. The other fragrance that I wanted to compare Lamar to is Electimus Imperium. Now I did do a video all about this fragrance as well. I will definitely link it for you all. But to me, these are definitely way more similar than Lamar with Baccarat Rouge. Both of those bottles are super heavy, so I'm gonna have to put them down. I wasn't here to work out, you know. I'm just here to talk about fragrances right now. So anyway, I think the two fragrances are similar. Electimus Imperium is a kind of citrusy vanilla scent, but to me, Electimus Imperium, this one smells like it has some pineapple in it. Now there is no pineapple note listed, but to me it smells like there's pineapple in it. And when I have heard other reviews of Imperium, I've heard other people say the same thing. So although no pineapple is listed, to me it smells like pineapple. And I think that it smells similar to the pineapple in Lamar. However, Lamar is a lot sweeter, a lot more like pineapple forward. So I don't think that these are the same. But the fact that they are both these kind of citrusy, sweet, fruity fragrances, I do think they kind of sit in the same like neighborhood. Not dupes at all, but I could see somebody who likes Lamar may also like Imperium and vice versa. They are completely different, but I do think they kind of live in the same neighborhood. Now, for me personally, I could definitely see this being like a great couple fragrance pair, because to me Electimus leans a bit masculine. I know everybody does not say that, but on my skin I feel like it leans just slightly masculine. Something about the citrus in this makes it lean just a tad bit more masculine on me. So I could definitely see like a man wearing this and a woman wearing this out on a date, and y'all would just be like combining fragrances and smelling awesome together. So I definitely wanted to mention Electimus Imperium. Lamar retails for $210 for a 100 ml bottle. All right, so we are nearing the end of this video, so it's time for me to let you guys know if this is a love, a like, or a letdown for me. If you watch these videos on a regular basis, then you probably know this is the point in time where you're supposed to go into my comment section and leave your guess. Do you think it's a love? Do you think it's a like? Or do you think it's a letdown for me? All right, so I think I gave y'all enough time. So this fragrance is dun, 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 a love for me. And I love that. I love that this is a love for me. I felt kind of nervous picking this up because I've never smelled any fragrances by this brand. I didn't know what I was going to think about it. I was wondering if it was going to be too masculine, because I did hear some people say it was masculine and other people I heard say it was feminine. So I just really didn't know. And I feel like pineapple is one of those notes that can go like different directions, because you can get that pineapple that's similar to Creed Aventus. And to me, that smells like of a more masculine take on pineapple. Or you can get this kind of pineapple where it's still bright and fresh, but it's also like really juicy smelling and sweet. And so I'm happy the way that this one worked out, because I have been looking for a pineapple scent for me. And I do have a couple more that I want to try that are on the wish list, but this one is definitely working out for me right now. And it is definitely a love. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a pineapple fragrance. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out my love, like, or letdown playlist. Also, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and do that as well. I always like to chit chat with you guys over there, and it's just an easier way for me to connect with you all. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.